One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Got it in the middle, it's Peterson. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's McNabb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Ambrose. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Ambrose. Lowers those pads. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Owens. Here's the pressure. Got a man, it's Peterson. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Powers through the defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Buying some time. And some room to work. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The 12th man, one and standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ambrose. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds his man. It's Peterson.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Here's a heat. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Trojans will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The play action fake. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Final play of the quarter coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He will be stopped. Couldn't turn the corner, and the defense makes the play. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He smashes his way through again. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone. Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Huffman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Trojans have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Heath. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey. and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He spins that thing down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ambrose. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for space, it's Ambrose. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive.